Last week on the podcast, I mentioned how Bohemian Rhapsody was the first movie I talked about on the podcast that was still in theaters. Turns out that was wrong. I talked about The Meg, which was still in theaters. My bad. Also, one other thing. Apparently, the Bohemian Rhapsody episode, although it was gold, for some reason is removed from iTunes. It's still on the SoundCloud, though, which is how I upload it to iTunes. And it's also still on YouTube. So if you missed it while it was up and you want to watch it, or listen to it, rather, it's still on YouTube, not iTunes. So don't try iTunes for that one. But anyways, this time on the podcast, we're talking about arguably the worst Star Wars movie of all time, and we're talking about it with a special guest. Stick around. Welcome back to the Kevin Talks Movies podcast, episode 11. We're talking about the movie The Phantom Menace today, and I've got a special guest.
Hey, what's up? Travis King here, a.k.a. MLP, a.k.a. My Little Pony, a.k.a. Christmas Feather Bitch.
That's a lot of names.
That's how I roll, dude. That's how I roll.
What's the last movie you saw? I know. Okay, so we were talking about The Phantom Menace, but neither of us have seen it recently.
Last movie I saw was The Babysitter, which is really good. You should watch it. Great dark comedy. A lot better than I thought it was going to be.
What year? Who's in it?
2017. I don't even know any of the actors, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Just look
on
up
Netflix?
The Babysitter. Yeah.
Ooh.
And then before that, it was MST3K. You can't go wrong there ever.
I'm gonna have to make a note of that.
There you go.
The Babysitter?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm texting myself real fast. I guess I could just listen to this back. The Babysitter. The last thing I texted myself was something that was a really good ice cream to make it Cold Stone, because I wanted to make it again. Sweet cream ice cream, Oreos, graham crackers, and hot fudge.
See, dude, I'm a basic bitch. I just go in there and whatever looks good. I'll get the peanut butter chocolate and just in a waffle cone, 5 scoops, and just fucking fill it up. Obviously, people can't see, but I got a bit of a belly here. So.
It reminded me of because I had it, somebody else was eating it, and I had a bite, and it reminded me of Late Night Snack from Ben & Jerry's, which they no longer make.
Yeah. And
it was delicious.
There you go, man. There you go. And, hey, we don't just talk movies here. Apparently, fucking ice cream recipes.
Yeah, we can talk.
We can talk you know.
Ice cream. I do love ice cream, though. I should make a Kevin Talks ice cream podcast.
There you go. Stay tuned after this for Kevin Talks ice cream.
I'd have an excuse to eat a bunch of ice cream anyway.
Right.
What is your favorite movie? These are questions that I ask every guest.
Favorite movie of all time? Jesus, that's a hard one. There's
Mine's a poster right back there, right behind you.
Oh, I didn't even have to look. I don't even know why I looked. I know it's Back to the Future for you.
Yeah.
Me, it's
gonna get a tattoo of a flux capacitor on my arm.
You should. You need to set that appointment.
Oh yeah, it's never called.
God, fuck. For me, it comes down to 3. You got Never Ending Story, timeless classic. You have The Goonies, which obviously timeless classic. But I'd have to say Flight of the Navigator. It's kind of underrated. Nobody's ever heard of it. But it was one of the quintessential 80s movies for me growing up.
Okay.
Kid.
Another 80s movie.
Yeah. Kid finds an alien spaceship at NASA. He's getting shit beamed to his head, so they take him in. And then, good movie. He tries to download the star charts from the kid's head. They go across America. And it's one of those growing up fucking road trip movies.
A few of my top 5 movies are 80s or early 90s.
Yeah, well, I was born in 82, so I kind of grew up in that era and totally a 90s kid, so I grew up with all that shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Back to the Future Part 2, Terminator 2.
You can't go wrong with all the classics. Yeah, no, check it out, Flight of the Navigator.
Oh, yeah. If you were someone from Goonies, who would you be?
Dude, come on now, look at me, I'm Chunk. My friends always made me do the truffle shuffle. So, that's just, it's a given.
Do you still do the truffle shuffle?
On occasion, I will, yeah. If requested.
I won't make you do the truffle shuffle. Maybe if we had a video podcast, but right? I'm not going to make you guys listen to the...
Listen to my fucking belly rolls flapping together.
So, back in 1999... Actually, oh wow. Back in 1999, when this movie, The Phantom Menace, came out in theaters.
That's how long ago it was. All right.
Yeah. That is actually my very first movie memory. I remember going into the movie theaters and there would be this really big dude sitting next to me, and he had like really bad BO.
Oh yeah, it's Star Wars fan. Okay.
And so that was my first memory of ever being in a movie theater.
Is sitting next to a fat dude with BO.
Yeah, for actually the Phantom Menace.
So you got the full experience then.
Yeah.
There you go then.
But what's your first? Do you have a memory of the first time you were ever in a movie theater?
First time I was in a movie theater. That's I don't remember exactly. I remember seeing Terminator 2 in the theaters.
Oh, that's cool.
And I cried like a bitch at the end with the thumbs up and everything, like tears rolling down my face.
How old were you at that point? Like 10?
Yeah, something like that. It was so long ago. Yeah. Yeah. Whenever that movie came out and it was in theaters, look it up on Google. I don't feel like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it came out like early 90s.
Yeah. Definitely one of the early 90s pieces. Yeah. Seeing that ending and that thumbs up go down when he was going into the molten steel. I used to call it lava, whatever, but yeah.
Yeah. I still call it lava.
It was like tears just rolling down my face. I think I gave a thumbs up to him also. Oh my God, he's dead.
It was beautiful. And
then of course, 10-year-old me didn't know that they're gonna like totally just fuck the franchise and like we're gonna give you 12 more in a TV series. I was like, oh okay, all right.
Yeah, I love the first 2 Terminators anyway. Number 3.
Which one was that? Was that the one with the...
That was the one with the lady Terminator that could do everything that the Terminator from Terminator 2 could do, except she could also do revolving things like guns.
She was like the T-800 exos on the outside, endoskeleton.
Yeah.
But she could turn into liquid metal. I barely remember that one.
Well, the liquid metal guy from Terminator 2 could turn into liquid metal too.
Well, but he didn't have the endoskeleton side of him. She did, though, didn't she?
I think the only difference was that she could do guns now.
Oh, okay.
Because the guy from Terminator 2 could only do like knives and shit.
Bladed weapons, yeah. Okay.
Which is why I didn't like number 3, because it was basically number 2.
Number 2
again.
Like, fucking number 2 version 3 or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really remember it. I don't think I saw that one. I did see it, but I used to smoke a lot of pot. So who knows?
Terminator Salvation was also
that was the
not great.
That was the Christian Bale one, right? Where you like, why the fuck did the robots need to be motorcycles? Like, why did they need a driver for a robot truck? Like the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was whack as shit too. I mean, it had a good ride at Magic Mountain though. I mean, it gave us that at least.
Yeah, and
that awesome Christian Bale freakout video on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean...
And also, going back to Terminator 2, they had a show at Universal Studios.
Did they?
Yeah, but they got rid of it, and I'm sad about that.
It's been forever since I've been to Universal Studios. I don't know if they still do the Cylon shit on the tram.
Cylon? What do you mean?
From Battlestar Galactica. I'm talking old school. Like, you used to go through and be, hello, humans, blah, and like... Okay, yeah, that tells you how old I am.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you are old. The tram is basically just they take you through Jaws.
Obviously, that one's still there.
Yeah, they take you to the Bates Motel. They take you to Whoville.
Okay. See, Whoville wasn't there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't remember. Well, I was a kid, dude. I was like 11 or 12 or something like that. They still had Kit out there.
Yeah,
you could talk to,
because Whoville was just 2000.
Yeah, I haven't been there since for God knows how long.
Oh, I've been there a lot. Last time you were there, they probably had an ET ride, right?
Yes, actually, and I went on it. That's right.
It is now the Mummy.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Does it have like a bad rock in there, like chasing you down as the Scorpion King? No. Get on at Universal Studios. That was the best part. Come on, we need a shitty looking rock.
They've had the Mummy for like a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they had the Bates Motel.
Oh, they just closed down Jurassic Park, the ride.
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't
because they're renovating it to make it Jurassic World.
Oh fuck, they're upgrading.
I know.
Which I need to see the second one of Jurassic World. The first one was kind of cool. Chris Pratt was awesome as the fucking trying to be the alpha raptor. Whoa, calm down. Let's go, girls.
Okay, but here's the thing. The Jurassic World movies are all right. They're okay.
Yeah.
But they're no Jurassic Park.
Yeah, no, I remember going to Jurassic Park in the theaters with my grandma. Like, I begged and pleaded her to take me. She's like, you didn't read the book, though. And then she took me anyways because...
That was a good impression, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's exactly how my grandma sounds. Hi, guys. Oh, come on. Well, yeah, no, I begged and she took me because dinosaurs and shit. And fucking when it opens up, welcome to Jurassic.
I was able to see Jurassic Park when it released in 3D in theaters.
Oh shit,
that was so nice. That was awesome.
Yeah, see, we didn't have 3D bullshit when I was a kid.
I'm upset about the ride. Well, I was just excited to see it in theaters.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, I bet, dude. That was one of the ones they extended in theaters because it got so much just everybody wanted to see it, and then it was like at the end of its run, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna keep it in theaters for like fucking 6 more months," and everyone's like, "Thank God."
It's a good movie.
Yeah, no, very good movie.
I do have this question, but again, normally I have filmmakers on my podcast, but I'll ask you anyway. If you could remake one movie, any movie, what would it be?
That's a fucking hard one because I hate when they fucking do reboots, dude.
Well, if you can change anything about the movie to make it better, if you had to reboot it, or what you think might be better anyway.
Ooh. I might have to go with Never Ending Story, man. Like
really?
This is the kid in me talking. Like with today's okay, don't get me wrong. What I loved about older movies was we didn't have CGI.
Yeah,
we didn't have Tron is one. Actually, I forgot that. I can't believe I forgot. Tron is one of my favorite all-time movies. That's what got me into computers and shit. Just
really.
Well, yeah. I mean, you look at it, dude. Like you're looking at programs in a computer, like how it works. Like I know that's not really how it works. Like fucking, come on now. But it just gives you like a here's how a computer works kind of thing. Like I was like, oh, that's fucking cool.
Speaking of movies and stuff to get you into computers, I just started watching Mr. Robot.
Good show. I need to catch up on it, but very good show.
I'm only like 5 episodes in, but very good show.
It's a good show. I heard it gets a little fucking weird, but like it's.
I just got to the point. It's like 5 episodes in the series where he like does heroin for the first time.
I think it's the.
And then he has like a really bad trip, obviously.
Shit. Yeah. Because he's doing whatever to keep him down, and he takes Adderall to keep him. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck all that life. You know what actually got me into computers was Hackers. Fucking awesome piece of filmmaking right there. Hackers would actually be a good remake.
Oh, there's a movie called Hackers.
Yeah, you've never seen it, dude. It has Matthew Lillard in it.
I don't know who that is.
Old school Angelina Jolie when she was hot as fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, she looks like a little cyberpunk queen.
Like 80s? 90s?
Yeah, mid-90s probably. Mid-90s.
Oh,
Look it up, dude. Like, I think I have it somewhere on DVD still, dude. Like, we'll have to watch it, dude. Like, fucking Hackers is amazing. Like I said, Angelina Jolie at her prime when she's the hottest. Little cyberpunk queen, dude. Oh, my God. Okay, yeah. Let's see. That's another one. You got my ADD brain going. I'm like, that'd be a good remake, too. No, Never Ending Story was cool. Like, that'd be a good remake, but what I hate about new movies is they rely too much on CGI, but the CGI looks so real now. But like old school movies had puppets and shit. Falcor was a fucking puppet. They had a real horse like dying in a swamp. Like
puppets really died. Puppets almost always win.
Yeah. That's what I like about the new Star Wars, dude. The new Star Wars they're making, like they went back to the puppets and shit.
Yeah.
Which is, thank God. That's what the Phantom Menace should be, dude. It should be like Star Wars Episode 1. The Phantom CGI, like fucking, that's all it was a CGI fucking everywhere. Yeah. Fucking, come on now, George Lucas.
It was horrible CGI too.
Yeah, very like. Do you remember?
It was like PlayStation 2 graphics.
Pretty much. Do you remember when they redid the original trilogy and it was the special edition? Just for their money grab, and they had Jabba the fucking Hutt. Like he should have been in the original. Like they were like, we wanted Jabba the Hutt in here, so we put him in with the computers and like.
Yeah,
horrible. And then like you see him in fucking Jedi, and he's back to like that big fat slug looking fuck, and then you're like, dude, like, no, it's bullshit.
Yeah, the early 2000s CGI was not working well for Star Wars. I actually kind of wish they would go back and touch that up.
See, I might actually like the second trilogy. I don't know what the fuck to call it, dude. Like, all right. I guess the original trilogy, we can call it the Holy Trilogy, but fucking... Yeah, dude.
Well, you can call it the original, too.
Nah, I think the original trilogy... Oh, wait, the original 3, New Hope, Return...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the original trilogy, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they would go back...
The prequels, you just call the prequels.
Prequels, there we go, that's what it's called. Yeah. Fuck those movies.
And then the Disney ones, you just call the Disney ones.
The Disney ones are good.
That's how I do it, anyway.
I like the Disney ones.
I loved Episode 7. I was very upset with Episode 8.
I'm
hoping...
What made you upset about it?
I didn't get any of my questions answered.
What do you mean?
I still want to know like who's Ray's parents is.
We got one more movie, bro.
I know. I'm hoping episode 9 fixes it.
Yeah, episode 9 will.
It's got J.J. Abrams back, so I'm happy about that.
Good. Which J.J. Abrams, if you're listening, we need more Star Wars. Not Star Trek. We need more Star Trek. Bro.
By the way, J.J. may not give me answers either because he's notorious for leaving you on a cliffhanger.
Well, I mean,
or for twisting things a lot.
That's kind of fuck it. That's kind of cool.
He did Lost.
I didn't like Lost.
I loved Lost.
Like it.
I actually just, I watched it through one time, and I didn't think I would ever watch it again because it was so drawn out and so long. But I actually did start rewatching it, and I actually finished it, like without complaining about how long it was. It was like really good the second time.
See, I've had a couple people in my life try to get me into Lost, and I just can't do it. The name of the show describes how you are. Like, watching that shit. And,
yeah.
I mean, I just didn't get into it. Like, once they got into, like, a bunker and you got to press a button every fucking 5 seconds, I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous, dude.
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
The digits you had to type in the computer.
Fucking Kevin. Really? Really?
Yeah. In the show, those were the lottery numbers that Hugo used to win the lottery.
Really?
And after the show aired...
Aren't they?
People used those numbers, and some people actually won.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The big lottery.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's like some chaos magic right there. It got put into the universe and forgotten. Like, people were like, I remember this. And it worked. That's some shit.
I wish.
Right?
I don't know what the odds are. Horrible of the same winning numbers twice, but...
You never... Dude, somebody on the block that I grew up on won the lottery twice.
Really?
So I don't know how the fuck that happened. But he won it twice. So,
well, not the big lottery.
No, I think he won the big lottery once.
If he's your neighbor, he would have moved to, I don't know, Beverly Hills.
Right? No, he's still staying. He was humble about it. He still stayed in the same house. Like,
well, yeah, but
there you go. That's what you got to do. Don't buy the mansion. Don't be rapper rich. Fucking still live modestly. That's.
I still don't believe he won the big lottery.
Yeah,
maybe he won like $30 at the.
No. He won like he won one of the big ones, and then he won like a smaller one, which was like $20,000 or some shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not like rich.
Yeah. No, I mean he wasn't doing too bad.
It's not like ballin'.
Yeah, he wasn't ballin'.
Do you remember the first time you ever watched The Phantom Menace?
I want to say I saw it in theaters. That's what I want to say.
I'm sure you did, because I'm sure you were already a Star Wars fan, right?
Oh, yeah, no, I was a Star Wars fan. One of my friends got me into that shit. Like,
hell, I saw it in theaters. I was like 5.
Yeah, I think I saw it in theaters like that, because all my friends were like, we're going to go see The Phantom Menace. Oh, my God. And, like, there was so much hype.
Yeah.
Before... Was
it fun seeing it in theaters? Oh, you don't really remember.
I don't really remember. I think I saw it in theaters, and I think I remember it being fun, but yeah, I don't really remember. Like,
I would imagine it being super fun.
I do remember the first time I saw it, it was super fun. Like, them credits, and like, you got the roll down of fucking...
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, yes. And then I just remember being really disappointed. Really disappointed.
Yeah, they were pretty bad. Especially number 1. I always skip The Phantom Menace when I watch the Star Wars movies.
I mean, okay, I'm probably talking way too much shit. It was all right. Like, I feel they could have done a lot more with it. It almost felt just too much CGI, man. Too much, but that was the big thing back in those days. Was CGI. They're like, look at what we can fucking do with computers. We can have 1 million people in here.
We can make things look horrible.
Yeah, we can make things look horrible. But now they're going back to puppets. Thank God.
Yeah, when I watched episode 7 in theaters for the first couple times, actually, I watched that movie like 5 times in theaters.
Yeah.
But the first couple times I saw that one in theaters, I got chills when I saw the Long Time Ago in a Galaxy Far, Far Away.
Yeah.
Actually, no, when the fucking music started playing.
Yeah.
That would give me chills. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh. And that was the new one, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
well, episode 7, that was the first one that Disney did.
Okay, yeah. The Force Awakens?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
Although it leads to episode 8, which I'm not happy about. And then, so overall, what do you think about the Phantom Menace? What on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it overall?
Like a solid 4, probably.
Really? 4 out of 10?
Yeah, man.
Is that standalone, or is that in comparison to the whole series?
Ooh, okay, yeah. I'm probably going with comparison to the whole series. Like, don't get me wrong, it was supposed to kick off the whole bullshit of the story, but I don't know, dude. It felt like it was a little rushed with the story. Like, it wasn't fully fleshed out. Like, you had Anakin Skywalker. I mean, don't get me wrong, he dropped a really good pickup line. Like, you go up to some girl and be like, "Hey, are you an angel?" And they're like, "What? Deep space pilots see them all the time." Like, I mean, I might just use that and see how it goes. Like, that's how you can weed out nerdy chicks between, like, normie chicks. Like, tell them, "Are you an angel?" They're like, "What? This guy's kind of weird." Then you plus that line on them. If they know it, they're going to be like, "Ha, yeah."
I think the whole point of The Phantom Menace was to show that Anakin is good at building stuff. And also he built C-3PO.
Yeah, and they tie it all in with that shit. Like, oh, C-3PO, and Wait, did he also have R2-D2 at the beginning too, or just C-3PO? Where the fuck did R2-D2
not C3.
come into that?
Not R2. No.
Yeah, no, he did build C-3PO.
I think R2 was just always with... Oh, no, because... Huh. No, because R2 was in episode 2 for sure.
Mm-hmm. I just don't remember where that motherfucker came from.
Oh, I don't remember.
But I mean, they had to tie him to Luke. Luke was an excellent pilot. He used to nail fucking womp rants back home.
Yeah.
They're only 2 meters. Blah, 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 blah. But they had to, like, make him like Luke.
Yeah.
You had to see where Luke got it from.
Also, he had to build his own lightsaber, and I think that's pretty much the whole point, is that, it shows him being good with his mechanical skills and stuff. And I guess that...
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's what I took away from it, is that, he's good at building stuff, so he can put a lightsaber together if he gets a crystal. Yeah,
I mean, well, there's more to it. You gotta, like, I'm sure, pour the Force into it and let the Force guide you. But
I learned today, actually, just today, that, the long ponytail Anakin had in episode 2?
Yeah, that weird little fucking side braid that people used to rock after those movies came out. Yeah.
In episode 1, Obi-Wan had...
Yeah, well, that shows that they're a Padawan, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then they burn it off with their lightsaber when their mentor says...
Like when they knight them, like how the queen knights a motherfucker? Like,
yeah,
over the
I guess.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
I guess so. I've never seen it, but
do they keep it?
I don't know.
It's like a sentimental thing, like always on them. I'd put it inside my lightsaber or some shit. Now, here's another little factoid. Did you know that the guy who played Jar Jar Binks almost killed himself?
Oh, shit.
Because all the hate that Jar Jar Binks received.
Really?
Yeah. Like, people were, found out who it was and were giving him shit about it, telling him Jar Jar Binks sucks.
Oh,
blah, blah,
wow.
And he wrote himself, dude, because of it. That's some shit. See, that's a fucking toxic fan base right there, dude.
That sounds like it's time for some fun facts.
Fact me, fact you.
Thanks, Arnold, for that kind of introduction. And going into movie facts, what you were talking about earlier actually reminds me of a movie fact that I had written down, which was that Jake Lloyd, the kid that played Anakin in the first movie...
Yeah, isn't he a criminal now?
I don't know, but I do know that he never acted in anything again because... He was subject to some...
All kinds of kids gave him shit at school, didn't
really
they?
Bad bullying, yeah.
Yeah, about being fucking little Annie.
Yeah, probably. That's horrible. Yikes.
I mean, that's gotta suck, dude. Like, you're playing the Dark Lord of the Sith for the future of this fucking...
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is anymore. There's 9 episodes. The trilogy is 3. I don't know what 9 is.
And kids don't know that, though.
Yeah, they should, dude. If they're raised right, they'd know that shit.
I know, but if they're 5 at the time, which he is.
Ah, okay.
I mean, they're not going to know about Darth Vader and stuff.
Horrible parents.
And they wouldn't piece together, Anakin is, spoiler alert.
Fucking spoiler. This movie's been out for 30 years. Spoiler alert, Anakin is Darth Vader.
What?
Right? Oh my god.
Who is Darth Vader?
Yeah, right? I just ruined somebody right now. Well,
is Darth Vader the one that wears all the black and he has the mask and he
fucking light bright for a chest? And Yep. I mean, for Christ's sakes, the movie poster gave it away. When you looked at it, you saw Anakin standing there.
Wait. Are you telling me his name is Darth?
Darth.
I'm just kidding. I knew that. It's just some people hear Dark Vader.
His name's Dark Vader because he wears all black.
Don't want to confuse him with the Light Vader.
There is a light Vader. I don't fuck. There's an anti Vader maybe. There could be.
Well,
there's also an elevator.
I would think.
Yeah, horrible joke. Yep,
yeah.
I went there.
I would think Light Vader, I would think that would be Anakin, because that was, when he was with the Jedi.
When he was with the Jedi, yeah, that was Anakin. Before, like, he killed all those sand people and just committed fucking genocide.
And all those kids in episode 2.
The younglings, yep. Was that episode? Yeah, no, I thought that was episode 3. Yeah, it was episode 3. Episode 2 was when they went through, like, the Clone Wars and shit. Episode 3 was when he turned to the dark side and Obi-Wan.
Episode 3 is definitely when he turned to the dark side, yes.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he was already getting there.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't kill the younglings until he considers the dark side, which is episode 3. So, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
And me? I'm always right.
You had some more interesting things
What's that?
you wanted to say about...
Oh, yeah, dude. There's a crazy conspiracy theory that Jar Jar Binks was behind all this shit, dude. You can look that up. My friend Robbie...
There's a lot of conspiracy theories about Jar Jar.
My friend Robbie will disagree with you wholeheartedly, but that's just because Robbie likes to do that. But, yeah, no, there was a conspiracy theory, and George Lucas even says if he can make Jar Jar Binks work, that he's the key to it all. Jar Jar Binks was supposed to be the Sith Lord behind it all.
You know what else George Lucas says? George Lucas says that Star Wars movies rhyme with each other. So, if we're trying to figure out who Rey's parents are, I mean, it's got to be someone that we know already.
Yeah, it would have to be somebody we know. Like, who do you think it is?
I don't know.
Well,
there's a lot of theories. There's theories of Obi-Wan Kenobi. There's theories of the Skywalkers. There's theories of Obi-Wan. Yeah, I said Obi-Wan
Now that
Kenobi.
you said that, if you watch the Clone Wars, the cartoon, Obi-Wan Kenobi fell in love with the queen of the Mandalorians. He had to break it off between them to be a fucking Jedi master, but they were in love with each other. And
interesting.
Yeah, if you watch the show, when they go to Mandalore to like stop Death Watch,
I'm gonna have to finally watch the Clone Wars.
You haven't watched it?
Not the animated series. No,
it's fucking amazing, dude. It's great. But yeah, dude, if you watch it, they go to Mandalore. I think it's Death Watch is the name of the Mandalorian like army or whatever. The rise against people. Yeah, no, they were in love, and he stopped being in love with her because the Jedi want you to be a fucking Catholic priest, pretty much.
Some more movie facts. The Phantom Menace was a name of a villain in Flash Gordon. Did you know that?
Did not know that because I never watched Flash Gordon.
Neither did I. But I actually only know Flash Gordon thanks to Seth MacFarlane and his references.
Okay. Family Guy or what?
Probably Family Guy, yes, but also I think he references it in the movie Ted.
Probably. It's been so long since I saw
I think
that.
they have a whole thing with Flash Gordon in the movie Ted.
Probably.
Maybe Ted 2.
You know Seth MacFarlane, he likes to interlink all his bullshit together with all like in jokes and shit like that.
Yeah.
So.
He references a lot of things.
I mean, the fucking bear is pretty much Peter Griffin. So
99% of Family Guy jokes are just movie parodies.
Oh yeah.
Just granted obscure movie parodies sometimes, but
yeah.
During the first week of the movie's release, it was reported, I don't know how credible this source is, but it was reported that 75% of ticket sales at the time of 1999 when The Phantom Menace was first released, 75% of overall ticket sales at movie theaters were just so people could see the Phantom Menace trailer.
Wow.
And then they would leave the theater after. Apparently.
Okay, this is 99 movie fucking
yeah,
ticket
this is
prices,
before
dude.
YouTube.
This is before YouTube. Yeah, it was. Because YouTube was like 2000 something.
2005,
yeah. Yeah, that's crazy because that was probably like only $10 a ticket. Something like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I have this note saying exactly what I read, but afterwards I have a ... and then it says nerds.
Well, I mean, okay. Which one was it? The Rogue One.
I can say that I'm a Star Wars nerd.
I'm a Star Wars nerd too, like, so don't get me wrong. And Star Trek. I'm just a fucking dork, dude, all around. I love it all.
I never really got into Star Trek too much.
What the fuck? You need to, dude. Star Trek is life. Star Trek is love.
Yeah.
It's a good show. I'm not going to get into the whole who would win, Millennium Falcon or the Enterprise. No.
Well, to be fair, I only gave it a shot via the reboot movies. So
Okay, the reboot movies did really good.
really,
That's a fucking a podcast for another day, dude. We can get into
really?
that shit. Yeah,
Well,
fucking amazing.
I watched like the first one of those, and I didn't really like it. So I
Really? Okay, well, maybe from me, because I was coming off of seeing the Next Generation movies and the original movies and watching a little bit of the original series, and I grew up on the Next Generation. I love Deep Space Nine. I love Voyager. I've seen each series, God, fucking 80 times now. Like, that's probably an exaggeration, but I've seen it a lot. Like, I always somehow find my way back to one of those 3 series to watch. But seeing what they redid with it was amazing. Like, yeah,
amazing.
it was very amazing, dude. Like, well, like I said, coming from somebody who was a fan of all the Next Generation shit, and then seeing, like, I was like, all right, you got some big shoes to fill here with J.J. Abrams, right? I was like, you got some big fucking shoes to fill here, J.J. And he filled them very well.
And I don't know why I saved this fun fact
Factoid.
for the last, because it is definitely not the best one so far. But apparently Darth Maul only blinks once during the entire movie. And that is when Obi-Wan slices him with a saber.
Yeah, he does blink, huh, at that point.
Only once.
And I'm trying to think. Yeah,
He does not blink any other time, apparently.
see, and I would have loved to see more of Darth Maul. That was some shit. He was supposed to be the Phantom Menace, right? Because I think, like, after I read the conspiracy, Jar Jar was the Phantom Menace.
Oh.
You read the conspiracy. I'm surprised you don't even know about the conspiracy.
No.
Yeah, Jar Jar was supposed to be the Sith Lord who taught Darth Sidious.
Okay.
Jar Jar makes it all happen. All that shit happen.
I can see that.
Yeah. And then Jar Jar never dies, does he?
I don't think so. Oh, well, God, maybe in like episode 6.
Maybe.
I don't really remember episode 6. I tend to skip it sometimes. 4 and 5 are obviously really good.
Yeah.
And I really love 3 too.
Well, I mean, he was in 1, 2, and 3. And then
6 was just like too much of a kid's movie. I don't know.
6?
Yeah.
What?
It was really
Return of
like
the Jedi?
Yeah. The end got really
with the fucking Ewoks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was the end, dude. Like, they defeated the Galactic Empire. We don't even know if the Emperor's dead. If you go into the extended universe, the Emperor never died.
Yeah.
He didn't. He has a whole cloning vat back on Geonosis, where he force transfers himself into a fucking clone.
Spoiler alert! Have you seen Solo?
It's out.
Yeah. I mean, it was in theaters a while ago. Solo, the Star Wars story.
That should tell you enough right there. I didn't. I knew they were making it, and I just kind of quit paying. Here's how I feel about Star Wars nowadays. Excuse me. Is I don't want to see anything about the main story. I don't want fucking. Here's about Han Solo. Here's how Chewbacca came to be. Here's the fucking Ewoks.
Well,
no.
You mean the side stories?
Yeah,
because I think the main story now is
okay. I meant side stories about the main characters. Fuck the main characters. Yeah. I like Han Solo being mysterious. They met him in a fucking scummy little bar.
Unless it has an episode number next to it, you don't want to watch it.
Well, no. What I want to see is Disney. You have the whole Star Wars universe at your fingertips.
Yeah.
Let's see how the Sith started. Let's go to some random fucking Jedi master back in the day, like
that'd be cool.
Before the Republic.
I'm sure they cover it in the books.
Oh well, here's the thing about Disney. Once they retconned all the extended universe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so now
sucks.
only what Disney says is canon. Like Star Wars Rebels, which is another
Disney.
animated series, is now canon. So yeah, dude,
Disney,
like they did cover all that shit in the books, but now it's retcon. The EU, which is the extended universe, is now retconned.
Maybe they can get ideas from the books and
which would be like I said, which would be awesome. I'm tired of seeing like, oh, Solo, a Star Wars story, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Let's get some real shit. Like, okay, cool. Now we saw how the fucking.
I didn't like Rogue One.
I couldn't tell you because I didn't make it through it. I watched some of it and I'm like, this is boring.
I fell asleep.
Yeah, same here. I fell asleep. I tried to watch it like 4 times. I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure.
Maybe that's why I didn't
really
like it, because I fell asleep during it.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, that's what it did to me. But like I said, dude, I don't care about how the Bothans got the fucking plans of the Death Star to Leia. Like, I don't care about Han Solo's past. None of that shit. I want to see some new original stories. Fuck the main characters. Let's see some original stories, dude. Go back to, like I said, like, how'd the Sith come to be? How did the Sith and the Jedi first start fighting? How did the Jedi Order get formed?
I mean, I'm down for it.
Yeah, let's go for some random, like, even focus on a Sith warrior. Like, go for some random Sith that, like, is doing some missions. That would be cool. That would be original and fresh.
I just had a question.
Yeah.
For you about the timeline in Solo, but if you haven't seen Solo,
no, I have not seen it, so I could not actually answer that question.
Damn it! I won't say anything about it then. Anyway, it's time to play a game.
It's time to play a game.
Yeah, that's me. It's my Bane impression, but I realize now that it kind of sounds a little bit like Silence of the Lambs. What's his name?
Anthony Hopkins' character?
Yeah.
Hannibal Lecter?
Hannibal Lecter.
I seriously thought it was Anorax from Ready Player One.
Oh, really? I haven't seen Ready Player.
What the fuck, Kevin?
I know. I know there's a DeLorean in it somewhere. That's what makes me want to watch it.
That's the main character's car in the race. And
really?
Yeah, and you see it toward the end of the movie, too. It's
oh, shit.
Very good movie.
I know Spielberg did it.
Yeah, which is amazing. I'm glad Spielberg did. A lot of people are pissed off. Fucking Spielberg did that. No. Dude,
who would be mad about Spielberg doing a movie?
Well, apparently Spielberg sucks these days. I don't fucking know. I grew up on Spielberg movies, so Spielberg is like the closest thing to God I have. And, dude, if you read the book is fucking amazing. And I was worried that they were going to... They did stray a lot... They strayed kind of far from the book. But the fact that Spielberg directed it...
Yeah.
The way the book puts it out there is... Only Spielberg could direct it because it's a lot of his movies that are referenced, and only he can get all these crazy licenses to do this shit. And the movie impressed me, dude. Really, it impressed me. Like, as a standalone movie, it was amazing. Like, reading the book was good, but it was also like, oh shit, like, this is... Okay, I accept it. It's good.
Okay, so here's the game. And
right.
I recently went to a Doug Loves Movies taping, and... It was fun, first off, but I'm stealing the game from... I mean, I kind of played a similar game before I had ever listened to Doug Loves Movies anyway, but I'm straight up just stealing this game from them.
Let's do it. Sorry, Doug.
They can deal with it. God damn. No, this is most recent. I want most popular. Okay. Known for. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I have a particular actor or actress, and I'm going to read you their top results for stuff they've been in, and we'll see how fast you can get it.
All right.
I'm going to change who this is, though, because it's way too obvious based on the first... God, who can I think of real fast? Okay.
Wait, explain the rules to me again, sorry.
Okay, so I have a particular actor or actress in mind.
Okay, and I got to answer like...
And I have a list of what they're most known for.
Okay.
And you got to guess who it is based on what they were
clues.
in. Yes.
Okay.
And I guess the fewer guesses, the better.
The higher the... Okay, let's do this.
So if you can get it in one shot, congratulations, which is why I'm changing it, because it was Tom Cruise before, and the first thing was Top Gun. And who else are you going to guess from Top Gun?
Fucking Goose. Fucking Iceman. Val Kilmer.
Oh, really?
I mean, dude, Val Kilmer's... They're making a Top Gun too.
Oh.
I think Val Kilmer's supposed to be in it as well.
I know part of it was filmed in San Diego.
Probably Coronado. Or MCAS Miramar right here.
Is that some airfield?
Yeah, that's MCAS is the Marine base over here. That's where they always fly all the fucking jets out of. So if you're in Mira Mesa, and you hear the every fucking 10 minutes, that's them.
Okay. So here are the top results for the person I am searching. This is going to be tough for you. At least the first guess. You'll get it after a while, probably. But first, the first clue, the first movie title is
I like how you're hiding your phone from me. Like I could even see over there, dude.
something. Oh, do you need glasses or something?
No.
Oh, okay. It's called Wonder. The movie is called Wonder from 2017.
I probably will not get this because I am not up to date on movies, which is funny.
Me either.
I'm on a movie podcast right now.
I've never heard of this movie, and I run a movie podcast.
Right there we go. All right, start hitting me with some fucking facts.
I will tell you that the person, not the person I'm thinking of, but Julia Roberts was in Wonder.
Okay.
Any guesses of the person I'm thinking of?
No.
I won't move on to the next clue until I get a guess.
Julia Roberts was in fucking where she was a prostitute with Alec Baldwin, one of the Baldwins. Stephen Baldwin.
Well, we're not talking about Julia Roberts anymore, but no, it wasn't the Baldwins. Second movie that this person is in, or known for, rather. Wedding Crashers.
Vince Vaughn. Who's the other? Owen Wilson.
You know, Vince Vaughn was in. You only get one guess per thing. You know, Vince Vaughn was in Jurassic Park 2, Lost World.
Was he?
Yeah.
Was he one of the passerbys, like, or some shit?
No,
like,
he was like. Oh no, maybe it was number 3. But anyway, one of the sequels he was in, and he was like the main character in the sequels.
What the?
In one of the sequels.
Why do I not remember?
He was in the San Diego one. That was not episode. That was number 2.
That was number 2?
Yeah.
That was the one where the Japanese people were running down the street, right? Fucking after, like, with the T-Rex chasing them, and it was like, they said something about Godzilla or some shit.
I don't remember.
Well, Jeff Goldblum was in one, and that's when they brought the fucking T-Rex to San Diego. That was part 3, I thought, dude.
No, San Diego was The Lost World. That was number 2. I think.
See, you think.
I'm going to have to look this up. Gosh, I'm getting so sidetracked from the game. Okay, San Diego, Jurassic.
I want to say it's part 3, because that's the one that fucking, that Jeff Goldblum, you love Jeff Goldblum, you gotta love him. That's the one that he was in, that he was the star. I don't remember Vince Vaughn.
It was The Lost World. The Lost World was number 2.
Fuck, you're right. Look at that. I don't remember Vince Vaughn. Wait, now that you're saying something, I kind of remember him as like one of the corporate assholes, right? No, he was
a photographer.
Yeah, that's right. He was the photographer.
Yeah.
Is that the one where the little compies attacked the kid on the beach, or is that number 3?
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay, yep, there we go then. Yeah, he was the photographer. That is right. Look at that shit.
And there was also Julianne Moore, I think, was in that.
I'm horrible with names, dude.
Redhead. Anyway, the third movie title that this person that I'm thinking of is
Owen Wilson.
Is Marley and Me, and yes, it was Owen Wilson.
There we go. When he said Wedding Crashers, it had to be 2 of them assholes.
All right.
All right, Matthew, watch
That
out.
is my Matthew.
All right.
I thought it was Owen Wilson. What does Owen Wilson say? Oh yeah, he's
Owen Wilson has the big
Wow.
nose. Yeah, wow.
Wow.
He's got the big nose and tried to kill himself over something. I don't know.
Wow. You ever see
Don't kill yourself, people.
there's a YouTube video, it's really funny. It's Star Wars, but they replaced the lightsaber noises with Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, I've seen that.
Wow.
That's like the cats where they replace their meows with "Hey."
Yeah. Those are really funny too.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. It gets kind of annoying when like it's a crazy like when it's Darth Maul versus Qui-Gon Jinn, and he's all
Wow.
wow. Dude, I love how like that's how
Wow.
good the Phantom Menace is. We started this podcast about the Phantom Menace, and we're not even talking about it. That's how great it is.
So not great at all.
Not great at all. Okay. Well, I mean, it was supposed to set the tone for the whole fucking universe of Star Wars. I keep wanting to call it Star Trek because it's Star.
I tend to save the worst movies for when I have a guest.
Good.
Because I can't talk for an hour about the Phantom Menace.
Right? I mean, I was expecting to come in here and be like, what do you think about the Phantom Menace? It's crap. And then like you're just
The
gonna
end.
and then fucking that was be your shortest podcast ever, dude. Is like 2 seconds of like you're all got this guest. I gave all my AKAs. I telling you who I am, and then it's all it sucked.
A 2-minute episode.
Yeah. You're like fucking. This is the shortest episode on record.
I'm pretty short episodes. I've had like a 6-minute episode at one point, but that was just with me.
Wow.
Before we get out of here, do you have any plugs? Anything you want to promote?
Any plugs? You got to watch Wavy Web Surf on YouTube. That guy is a shit. I just discovered him. He's only got like 93,000 subscribers. You need to fucking check him out.
That guy is the like shit.
30. Hey, fuck it, dude. That's 30. Hey, dude, do you know how many subscribers I have? None. Yeah, dude.
Well, you do now.
But I do now. Look at that, dude. Watch. People are going to be clamoring like, Kevin, when's that Travis asshole going to come back? Bring him back. And you're going to have to make me a guest. Or just, I'm going to guest star the whole time. I'm going to be
co-host?
Yeah, I'm going to be that permanent guest star. No, I don't want to be a co-host. I want to be a guest star because that sounds like more prestigious.
Okay. Well, maybe you could be like my Steve Higgins. Or
Who the fuck is Steve Higgins?
No? The dude that talks to Jimmy Fallon all the time on a show?
Oh, see, okay,
like Andy Richter.
I was gonna say like Conan? So Conan's Andy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'd be down to do that.
That was my second example.
Like Ed McMahon to fucking Johnny Carson. Yeah. That's my only plug, dude. I mean, I got to say a shout out to Elizabeth. What's up, girl? You know what's up? Boop boop. Big ups to my family. Fucking look at these genetics; they're going great.
Shout out.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like. You can just keep me talking for days, dude.
Yeah, you can keep talking. I don't care.
I mean, fuck. I got like shout outs. Like, I don't even know. Like,
yeah, anyway. So before you leave.
Yeah.
Or before the episode's over, rather. I do have a special guest for you. It is a treat.
Oh, shit.
A classic movie treat for the next time you maybe watch a movie.
Oh, shit. Some red vines, dude.
It's some red vines.
Dude, my ex loves these fucking things, and I still live with her, so I'm going to eat all these in front of her while I show the red vines off, and I'm just going to keep pulling. Like, I will get sick pulling all fucking...
They may be...
5 ounce...
Actually...
Wait, 5 ounces of these motherfuckers out.
You may get sick because they're kind of old.
Dude, it's sugar. Sugar never goes old.
Yeah, they're
Watch,
not...
There's probably an expiration date on here.
They're not super old. Plus, they're still sealed and stuff.
Oh, yeah, they're still... Where's the expiration? See, look, that is telling you...
I don't know.
That there is no expiration date, so sugar never goes old. It's not like chocolate.
Is there an expiration date on this? Yes, there is.
What is
Best
it?
Before 2010. Just kidding.
I'd still eat it.
Oh, best before February 2nd, 2019.
So look at that. See, I'm still good. I will go home tomorrow and I will eat these in front of her. She's like, oh, you got red vines? I'm like, yep.
I'm going to eat these the day before they expire if I still have one.
I will eat them the day after they expire. Well, they're not going to make that long just because I want to torment my ex with them.
True. So anyway, that's the show. If you want to follow the podcast on Instagram, it's at Kevin Talks Movies. Email the podcast, any comments, questions, suggestions, concerns, whatever. Kevin Talks Movies podcast at gmail.com for a full catalog of the show because you're not available to see them all on iTunes. They're all on YouTube. Search for Kevin Talks Movies. Thanks for talking movies with me.
If you want more of me, which I know you do, you want more of this. Just let Kevin know, dude. Let him know.
Yeah, email me.
Yeah.
Comment on Instagram.
Chuck Norris Pones me at gmail.com. You know how I roll. Boop, boop.
Is that your real email address?
That is my real email address. Chuck Norris Pones me. PWNS me at gmail. Do you know how I feel when I have to tell people like, what's your email address? Motherfucker, dude. Chuck Norris Pones me. And you can tell the millennials and the people like who know what Pones means because they get it. Chuck Norris Pones and they're like, okay, haha, PWNS me at gmail.com. You're like, yep, that's me. So I'm getting this job, right? I am getting this job. They're like, we'll let you know. I'm like, fuck, I really need to come up with a professional email address.
That is the funniest email address I've heard in a very long time.
That's me.
Chuck Norris, but I'm never going to forget that. I'm going to email you sometimes.
Fucking do it, dude. Do it. I'll check my spam.
Chuck Norris. Anyway, if you want to email Travis, it's chucknorrisbonesme at gmail.com. Anyway, so that's about it.
Yeah, sorry we got off topic. That's how good the Phantom Menace is that's how often we talked about it. We talked about other movies besides the fucking Phantom Menace.
See, I made the mistake of, because this always happens when I have a guest, I made the mistake of doing that for Jaws.
See, Jaws is a good movie.
Jaws is such a good movie, and I could have talked about it for a really long time, but then I had a guest on, and we kind of got sidetracked, and the next thing you know, man. It's like 5 minutes of Jaws, and the rest of...
just bullshit. I mean, that's what a podcast should be, dude. It's when it's you, you're on track. When it's somebody else, it's... Plus, I have ADHD, or ADD, ADHD, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But my mind is just fucking everywhere,
I get pretty sidetracked, too.
Yep,
man.
Exactly. So I hope you guys liked the podcast of The Phantom Menace. That's what we thought about it, that we didn't talk about it for like the whole fucking, what are we going on, 50 minutes here? Yep.
Yeah, 49 minutes. Oh, yeah, 50 minutes. It just struck 50 minutes. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. But, the next podcast I might do might be episode 2. We'll see.
We'll see. Thank you for having me on, Kevin.
No problem. Thank you for coming
listening
by.
to me, everybody.
All right. Thanks.
Base.
Any last words?